Taking blood thinners like warfarin, Coumadin, Anticoagulant is a crucial step in preventing dangerous blood clots that can lead to strokes, heart attacks, or deep vein thrombosis. However, warfarin works in a delicate balance within your body, and what you eat can significantly impact its effectiveness. The key isn't necessarily complete avoidance of all these foods, but rather understanding their impact and maintaining remarkable consistency in your diet, especially regarding vitamin K. Let's break down the top 10 food categories to be mindful of, explaining why they matter and how to manage them safely, empowering you to navigate your diet confidently. The core principle: warfarin versus vitamin K. How warfarin works. Warfarin interferes with your body's use of vitamin K. Vitamin K is essential for making clotting factors, proteins in your blood that help it clot. Warfarin effectively thins your blood by slowing down the production of these clotting factors. The dietary dilemma: when you eat foods rich in vitamin K, you provide your body with more raw material to make clotting factors. This can counteract the effect of warfarin, making your blood less thin than desired, increasing your risk of clots. The flip side: suddenly decreasing your vitamin K intake significantly can have the opposite effect. With less vitamin K available, warfarin's effect becomes stronger, making your blood too thin and increasing your risk of bleeding. The golden rule: consistency is king. The goal is not to eliminate vitamin K entirely. It's an essential nutrient. The goal is to keep your vitamin K intake very stable from day to day and week to week. This allows your doctor to find the precise warfarin dose that works effectively against your consistent level of vitamin K intake. Major fluctuations in vitamin K are the real problem. The top 10 foods to manage carefully, not necessarily eliminate. Leafy green vegetables, the vitamin K powerhouses. Examples: kale, spinach, collard greens, Swiss chard, turnip greens, mustard greens, parsley, especially as a garnish in large amounts, beet greens, dandelion greens. Why? These are among the absolute highest sources of vitamin K, specifically vitamin K1, phylloquinone. A large spinach salad can contain several times your daily typical intake. Dramatic changes in how much of these you eat, e.g., eating a huge kale salad daily for a week when you normally eat little, or suddenly stopping your daily spinach, will directly affect your INR. Management: do not cut these out completely if you enjoy them and eat them regularly. Instead, be incredibly consistent with portion sizes and frequency. If you eat a cup of cooked spinach every Tuesday, keep doing that. If you rarely eat them, don't suddenly start eating large amounts daily. Track your portions and inform your anticoagulation team if you plan a significant change. Small, infrequent amounts, like a few leaves in a sandwich, are generally fine if consistent with your usual pattern. Cruciferous vegetables, beyond the obvious greens. Examples: broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, green, red, Savoy, cauliflower, bok choy. Why? While not as potent as dark leafy greens per gram, these vegetables still contain significant amounts of vitamin K. They are also commonly consumed in larger quantities, e.g., a side of roasted Brussels sprouts. Sudden increases can tip your vitamin K balance. Management: similar to leafy greens, consistency is paramount. Enjoy them regularly in predictable portions. If you love broccoli, have a consistent serving, e.g., 1 cup florets, a few times a week, rather than having none for weeks and then a huge plateful. Cooking methods don't significantly destroy vitamin K. Green tea, the deceptively healthy beverage. Why? Green tea contains vitamin K, K1, though the amount varies significantly by brand, brewing time, and quantity consumed. While a single cup might be negligible, drinking large amounts daily, like 4 to 6 cups, can contribute substantially to your vitamin K intake, especially if you suddenly start this habit. Management: moderate consumption, 1 to 2 cups per day, is usually acceptable if it's consistent. Crucially, discuss green tea consumption with your doctor or anticoagulation nurse. They may advise monitoring your INR more closely if you start or stop drinking it regularly. Be mindful of green tea extracts or supplements, which are highly concentrated and should be avoided. Liver and organ meats, concentrated nutrients. Examples: beef liver, chicken liver, pâté. Why? Liver is exceptionally rich in vitamin K, K2 menaquinone, among many other nutrients. A single serving can provide a massive dose. Management: due to its extremely high and variable vitamin K content, it's generally recommended to avoid liver and organ meats entirely while on warfarin. The risk of a significant INR drop is high and unpredictable. If it's a rare, traditional dish, discuss it with your anticoagulation team well in advance. They might adjust your dose temporarily and monitor closely. Soybean and canola oils, hidden in plain sight. Why? These commonly used cooking oils are significant sources of vitamin K, K1. While you might not consume them by the tablespoon, they are ubiquitous in salad dressings, mayonnaise, margarine, baked goods, fried foods, and processed foods. Management: consistency is key here more than strict avoidance. Be aware of what oils are used in your regular cooking at home. If you usually cook with olive oil, lower in K, but switch to soybean oil for a period, it could affect your INR. Read labels on processed foods, dressings, and spreads. Try to stick to similar types and brands of oils and fats consistently. Olive oil and sunflower oil are generally lower vitamin K alternatives. Cranberries and cranberry juice, the unpredictable one. Why? This is a complex interaction, not directly related to vitamin K. Cranberries, especially juice and concentrates, may interfere with the liver enzymes that break down warfarin. This could potentially increase warfarin levels in your blood, raising your INR and bleeding risk. However, the evidence isn't as strong or consistent as with vitamin K, and effects seem more pronounced with large amounts of juice or supplements. Management: due to the unpredictability, many healthcare providers recommend avoiding large amounts of cranberry juice, more than 8 ounces per day, and cranberry supplements. Occasional small servings of fresh cranberries or a small glass of juice are likely okay for most people, but always discuss cranberry products with your anticoagulation team. If you do consume them occasionally, be extra vigilant for signs of bleeding. Alcohol: moderation is non-negotiable. Why? Alcohol affects warfarin in multiple ways. Acute binge drinking: this can inhibit warfarin metabolism, increasing its effect, higher INR, bleeding risk. Chronic heavy drinking: this can induce liver enzymes, speeding up warfarin breakdown, decreasing its effect, lower INR, clotting risk. Falls risk: alcohol impairs coordination, increasing the risk of falls and injuries, which can be far more serious when your blood is thinned. Stomach irritation: can increase the risk of stomach bleeding. Management: strict moderation is essential. Generally, limit alcohol to no more than 1 standard drink per day for women and 2 for men, and avoid binge drinking entirely. Discuss your alcohol intake honestly with your doctor. Be extra cautious, as even moderate intake can affect some individuals unpredictably. Garlic and ginger, concentrated forms and supplements. Why, in large, concentrated amounts, like supplements, powders, or extracts, garlic and ginger have natural blood-thinning properties. Using these supplements alongside warfarin could potentially amplify its effect, increasing bleeding risk. Culinary amounts used in cooking are generally considered safe. Management: avoid garlic and ginger supplements, extracts, and concentrated powders. Enjoying garlic and ginger in normal food preparation, like in stir-fries, sauces, seasoning, is perfectly fine for most people. Inform your doctor about all supplements you take. Grapefruit and grapefruit juice, the enzyme blocker. Why? Grapefruit contains compounds, furanocoumarins, that irreversibly inhibit an enzyme, CYP3A4, in your intestines and liver responsible for breaking down many medications, including some blood thinners, though warfarin itself is less affected than some others like apixaban or rivaroxaban. The main risk with grapefruit and warfarin is less direct but still present due to potential interactions affecting metabolism pathways. More importantly, if you are on other medications, like for blood pressure, cholesterol, or certain antibiotics, alongside warfarin, grapefruit can significantly affect those, indirectly impacting your overall health and warfarin management. Management: it's generally safest to avoid grapefruit and grapefruit juice entirely while on warfarin or any complex medication regimen. The interaction potential with other drugs is significant and unpredictable. Seville oranges, used in marmalade, and pomelos have similar effects. Excessive amounts of certain fruits, vitamin K and consistency. Examples: avocado, kiwi fruit, blueberries, blackberries, prunes, grapes, especially dark ones. Why? While not as potent as leafy greens, these fruits contain moderate amounts of vitamin K. The risk comes from consuming very large quantities regularly or making sudden significant increases in intake, e.g., deciding to eat 2 whole avocados daily or a huge bowl of blueberries every morning when you previously ate little. Management: enjoy these healthy fruits. The key, once again, is consistency. Incorporate them into your diet in reasonable, consistent portions. Don't go on an avocado toast everyday kick if you never ate them before. A serving of berries or half an avocado regularly is typically fine. Beyond the top 10, general principles for success. Communication is crucial. Maintain open and honest communication with your doctor and anticoagulation management team, nurse, pharmacist. Tell them about all medications, prescription, OTC, supplements, herbs, and any significant planned dietary changes. Regular INR monitoring: this blood test is your lifeline. It measures how long it takes your blood to clot and tells your doctor if your warfarin dose is correct. Never skip appointments. Frequency depends on your stability. Read food labels. Pay attention to ingredients, especially for oils, soybean, canola, and hidden sources in processed foods. Look for vitamin K content if listed, though it often isn't. Beware of supplements and herbs. Many supplements, multivitamins, fish oil, glucosamine, CoQ10, ginkgo biloba, St. John's wort, and herbal teas, chamomile, fenugreek, can interact with warfarin. Never start any supplement without explicit approval from your anticoagulation team. Watch for bleeding, know the signs, unusual bruising, nosebleeds that won't stop, bleeding gums, blood in urine, pink/red, or stools, black/tarry or bright red, coughing up blood, severe headaches, dizziness, weakness. Seek immediate medical attention for significant bleeding. Food preparation. Be extra careful with knives and sharp objects. Use non-slip mats. Consider an electric razor. Maintain a food diary, initially when starting warfarin or making changes, tracking what you eat, especially vitamin K-rich foods, alongside your INR results can help you and your team identify patterns. Conclusion: empowerment through knowledge and consistency. Living well on warfarin isn't about deprivation, it's about informed choices and remarkable consistency. You absolutely can enjoy a varied and nutritious diet. The top 10 list highlights foods requiring heightened awareness, primarily due to their vitamin K content or other interaction potentials. Remember the mantra: steady vitamin K intake equals steady INR equals effective and safe warfarin therapy. Avoid drastic dietary swings. Communicate openly with your healthcare team. Adhere religiously to your INR monitoring schedule, and be vigilant about supplements and medications. By understanding these interactions and managing your diet consistently, you take powerful control over your health while effectively minimizing your risk of dangerous blood clots. Always prioritize the specific guidance given to you by your doctor and anticoagulation management professionals. They are your partners in this journey. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.